And another day, another twist in the case of the Murdaugh murders. What happened today and what could happen next?
A prominent South Carolina attorney is out of jail tonight after posting a $20,000 bond. Alex Murdaugh faced a judge after surrendering to police this morning on fraud charges. You can see him leaving jail in this video. Murdaugh is at the center of a sprawling mystery involving multiple deaths, alleged fraud, addiction, and even a hitman. He's admitted to hiring someone to kill him so his son could collect $10 million in insurance money. A day before that September 4th shooting, Murdaugh resigned from his law firm after being accused of misappropriating millions of dollars in funds, which his lawyer says went to fuel a drug addiction. Matt Harris of the Matt and Ramona Show and of Edge fame started a podcast back in June about this family. The podcast is called The Murdaugh Family Murders: Impact of Influence. Matt hosts it with a woman named Seton Tucker. The podcast is blowing up. It's been downloaded 300,000 times, and after Matt's appearance on Chris Cuomo's show last night, you can see here, there were another 65,000 downloads. Matt talked with me about the two things consuming his life right now.
Murdaughs and media, and got a call from Warner Brothers today asking about it. And so, but CAA, I did sign the CAA, and they've been pitching it to platforms and such. At the beginning, we didn't have much of anything, and Seton is connected. She went to high school in Hilton Head, which is close geographically, but kind of way different kind of area. And ever since we've done, I've had people come out of the woodwork to tell me that I knew, but I didn't know that they had a connection. People who had businesses there that closed them down because they're afraid of lawsuits.
Here's your panel today. WCCB News at 10 anchor Drew Balea and WCCB's Zach Aldridge. So Alec Murdaugh bonded out today. He said he's going back to an out-of-state rehab center for what his attorney says is an opioid addiction. He's admitted to hiring this hitman who he said, you know, he hired him to kill him. Obviously, he didn't die. Now this is all unraveling. And his attorney, Drew, has said that by the end of the week, meaning tomorrow, they're going to have this sorted out and handed over to SLED to wrap this all up.
I'm really interested to see what happens with that, because right now the only thing that we know, I guess we can say we know it for sure, but I don't know if we truly do, is what Mr. Murdaugh has admitted to, which is, you know, hiring that individual to shoot him to collect on the insurance fraud there. So that's really only a small piece of all of this, because there is so much more that has taken place, new investigations that have opened up from 5, 6, 7 years ago. So there's a lot of different pieces to this puzzle. So it will be very interesting to see what his attorneys come out with tomorrow and what sort of details and avenues that takes us down.
And Drew, you reached out to his attorneys today, right?
Yeah, I sent one of them a note. I believe, you know, they were pretty busy with the hearing that was this morning.
They were a little busy today, yeah.
so we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we can talk with one of them. Dick Harpootlian is a elected representative in South Carolina as well. So he is a very public official.
Zach, does it surprise you to hear Matt talk about like all of the Hollywood interest in this show? He said today, he was texting me today, he had a meeting with Hulu today as well.
It is not shocking at all. This is like the type of shows, the type of documentary series, docudramas, movies, whatever someone wants to make it into. This is what like lives at the top of the charts for and has like its moment in the sun, whether that even be on Lifetime or something like that. So I think for sure this will turn into something that will become lucrative for Matt, which is probably so crazy to think that in the beginning, that's not even going to cross your mind of, hey, we can get money like this. It's just an interesting story, but it's something that so many people find interesting, and the fact that we're still living it out right now, I think is what makes it even crazier, because we don't really know how it's all going to end up.
Yeah, there's a lot to juggle there for Matt and
Seton
Tucker.
Yeah.
Because they still need to be doing their thing, right? I mean, they're sort of investigating this. They're getting contacts and people to talk to and putting together episodes. And this is still ongoing and very active. So they have a lot of work on their hands, both doing that and sort of managing the beast that is Hollywood breathing down their necks, wanting to get a slice of this and bring it to even larger audiences.
Yeah, Matt says that, you know, he gets tons of tips and information every day, and that he's got so much of it that does not make it to the podcast because he's got to vet it and source it like any responsible person would do. But yeah, he started this with Seton Tucker just because Matt is a true crime freak. He loves it, and he just was naturally, personally drawn to the story, and now it's turned into this opportunity for him, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, if he's watching, stick around. I think we have more true crime coming up in the show.
We do. There's more Edge on the way. Usain